Hey, everybody. Welcome to CineFix. We are live. Oh, Mackenzie's stuck. And that's just one of many mistakes you'll see tonight on our live broadcast here from the red carpet of the Sin City A Dame to Kill For premiere. What do you think, Mackenzie?
I think it's going to be a tough night. Get excited, guys, because there's so many cool stars that are coming up behind us. We've got a lot of YouTubers. We've got a lot of fun things happening. I'm really excited for the night. What do you think?
It's going to be a good time. We've got we invited some of our friends just to have some friendly faces around. We're going to grab whoever we can from the movie. It seems like everybody from the movie is actually going to be here, so that's going to be exciting. And in the meantime, we're just going to, fill some time with some other cool Sin City type stuff. Now, it's been 9 years since the first one came out. When was the last time you saw the first one?
When it first came out. I remember loving it, actually. I mean, I felt like it was like really revolutionary, really visually stimulating. It was so different for the time. I'm wondering if they're going to be able to kind of keep that magic in number 2.
Yeah, it'll be cool. I mean, the visual effects have obviously come a long way in the past 10 years. It's going to have that really cool, that same cool comic book vibe to it, I guess. And then, updated with all kinds of new fun stuff, too. And a whole new cast. Like, the cast in the first one was this huge, sort of epic cast. And then they've added a bunch of other cool people, too. Like, Joseph Gordon-levitt's going to be... I know you love JGL.
How did you know that? Why would you ever guess that I would love somebody like that? Of course I love him. I hope that we get to see him tonight. I'm really excited for this movie. I think we'll see a lot of cameos that will be, like, short blips, but a lot of great stars are going to be in this one. And should be really interesting.
Personally, I'm excited for the fact that there are 2 former presidents from the show 24 in the cast tonight, between Dennis Haysbert and Powers Boothe, both of whom played the President of the United States on 24, which is a TV show. So we'll hopefully be able to grab them and ask them about that. I'm sure there was some heated debates, presidential-style debates on the set of Sin City. So hopefully we'll be able to figure some of that out. In the meantime, we also have some of our other favorite CineFix family type people. Truly's here. Come on, Truly. Come stand in front of the camera for a second.
Hey, I'm really excited because Stacy Keach is behind you, a little ways down the thing. And I love Stacy Keach. Stacy Keach is fantastic. You can see him way back there. He'll work his way over here, maybe.
He'll work his way over here, and we'll figure out what we want to talk to Stacy Keach about by the time he gets here.
Here's Olga K.
Oh, Olga K is here. Let's talk to Olga K. Hey.
Right now, are we live?
We are super live. Olga, it's great to have you here.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for having me here.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you've always been a really good friend to CineFix. We did that Godzilla musical not too long ago. That was a lot of fun.
I did Batman and Matrix with you guys as well. Oh gosh, I love working with you guys.
All kinds of fun stuff. So, what are you excited about for this movie, for A Dame to Kill For?
Special effects and ass kicking. I come from a world where women kick ass. Russia. So I'm really excited to see women just kicking ass, and the graphics are so beautiful. And I heard the lead is a female, which makes this movie more exciting than the first one. So I'm really excited about that.
Well, she's right there in the title. The Dame to Kill For, hopefully, is theoretically the main character.
There you go. So I'm excited.
Well, great. So
I have a question for you. Who are you excited to interview tonight?
Wow. God, I wish you were standing here a few seconds ago so that I could reuse my answer about the 2 presidents from 24. But if I get a chance to talk to Bruce Willis, that'd be something. We'll see if we can get him over here. It's just there's so many people. It's such a huge cast. I mean, what do you think about movies that have these giant casts? Is that a good thing?
Yes, I think so. I think they're made for a successful release. I'll compare it to the YouTube community, and every time you put really big YouTubers together, it's a very successful video. So I think it's great. And Robert Rodriguez is a badass, so yes.
Badass Robert Rodriguez plus badass ass-kicking Dames to Kill For.
Yes, all of it.
All of it's going to be very favorite. Olga's new favorite movie, I think.
There's Nikki coming up. Everyone shouted her name, so you guys have fun.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Well, there was our first friend to stop by. That was a success, right?
I think it went really well. She looked gorgeous. She's doing that new P90X. I've been following her on Instagram. She's super cool.
You gotta be careful. We didn't get any money from P90X, so I don't know that we're supposed to talk about them on camera. Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting. There's a lot of cool people here. I'm kind of interested to see who's going to show up because you never know what faces are going to show up to this sort of event. It's just one of those things in Hollywood that everyone's like, that's awesome. I'll be there.
Yeah, that's like why you dress up, like just in case somebody cool shows up. You want to look nice for them because, yeah, you're right. At these little red carpet events, like, you know, there's a whole list of people that are in the movie that are going to be here, and then there's a list of, like, other random people that are just kind of stopping by because they're, you know, buddies, I guess. I don't know, you know, I'm not exactly sure how it works, but red carpets are fun like that.
Do we count as the random people that are stopping by?
No, we're working.
Oh, right.
It's not random at all.
You're supposed to be working right now?
We're currently on the clock. So what else we got? What do you think?
Super fun. So we already talked about how you're not supposed to say any bad words.
Right, I have a whole list of words I'm not supposed to say. There's nobody bleeping any of this. What was on the list of words that I can actually? You know, that's probably not important. I think it is important, though, to embrace the fact that we are doing this live. This is the first time we've done something live like this, so you know, it's gonna be fun, right?
Make sure you comment below and let us know who you want us to talk to, what questions you want us to ask, and maybe we'll be able to get them in.
That's a real good idea.
Right?
That's a real. So long as you guys are watching and we're here talking, we might as well, you know, work together on this. I think. Who else we have? This is another thing. There might be several moments of us just kind of waiting. We're gonna try to minimize that, though. T, how you doing? T's here as well. Here, Mackenzie, hang on.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna sneak out. Hey T, what's happening?
Hey, how's it going?
What are you excited to see tonight?
Sin City 2, I guess.
No way, that's crazy. I would never have guessed. Who's your favorite person in this?
Oh gosh, let me. Maybe Jay Gore. I like Jay Gore. Can't go wrong with little Jay Gore. Bruce Willis, though. I mean, the longevity. The longevity. And after watching, you know, The Fifth Element relatively recently, you know, I love me some Bruce. Good action flick with Bruce. And then there's also Rosario Dawson, who is also from New York. I am from Queens, so we have an immediate simpatico.
What about Ava Green? Apparently she's naked in this movie and showed it to her parents, and it was a whole thing, and they had an issue with with her doing this movie. I don't know that as a woman I could ever actually do something like that, but she seems super cool about it. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know if I could ever like get naked on film and have it be shown publicly, at least.
What does that mean? Who are you going to show it to?
You know, home movies can't go wrong. But yeah, I mean,
Back to the movie.
I don't know about having your parents see you get naked on film, even if it is for your job, because it's just awkward.
Agreed.
What can you do?
This guy agrees over here. Totally.
You're agreeing with us off camera, so I'm right.
So there's some interesting YouTubers here tonight, too. I think Max Landis is outside on his way in. Should be interesting to see.
Yeah, I can see like quite the melange of talent here. We've got Danny Trejo over there. I saw Mystery Guitar. I can see Mystery Guitar Man lurking somewhere in the distance. I see Dennis Haysbert. So we've got the mix of like YouTube superstars and then movie superstars, all converging for Sin City: A Dame to Kill For. Yeah.
Boom. You want to come in, Clint?
Slightly exploded, just a little bit, little piece.
Hopefully we get some cool people. I think it should be really interesting.
They're working their way down the line toward us, so hopefully we'll have some cool celebs for you guys very soon.
And we're going to pause for a moment and see who we can see.
Okay, I'll come in.
Do you want to do a scan?
Yeah, but we're live all right.
That's my track.
Do you want to do a scan?
And we're back. Again, you know, first time doing live stuff, so we're working it out. Just kind of hanging out, waiting on some other people to show up here. Looks like I did see Haysbert. Haysbert is near, so hopefully I'll get a chance to ask him about the whole presidential cast thing. Real excited about that. And yeah, Danny Trejo. I heard T talking about Danny Trejo. Machete and Machete Kills, I guess. He was both of those guys.
I believe that's pronounced machete.
It's my mistake. My mistake. Chewy Martinez, everybody. Hey.
Hi.
Come on in.
Oh, hi. How are you?
This is our neighbor on the red carpet. This is Chewy.
These guys have an amazing setup. They brought in lights. They brought in a satellite dish, a whole truck,
We brought in all this red carpet.
all the red carpet, everything. They brought water and a fan. These guys are set, man.
I'm hoping that nobody walks like too much on the red carpet because we saved the receipt. We got to take it back when we're done.
Actually, my aunt has a carpet cleaning business.
Okay. Well,
So if you want to, I'll hook you up.
yeah, let's exchange info after this, and we'll get this carpet cleaned up, and so maybe we can do another one of these sometime if it works.
Who
You know.
dressed you, brother? Because you look like a Build-A-Bear.
Really?
Perfect.
Well, hang on. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
great thing.
Yeah. Okay. I'd like to take as much credit as possible for dressing myself.
All right.
But honestly, my wife had a lot to do with it.
Okay, it's always my girlfriend hooks me up.
She's real good at it.
Not today.
Look, I'm okay with not being good at things like dressing myself or hosting live shows.
You're great, brother. You're doing a great job.
Am I?
You do.
Good.
You are, man.
Good.
You are.
Well, you know, I'm feeling good about it.
She has
so far, so.
cards.
Yeah, we've got cards ready to go. You know,
Cards. I love it. Who are you looking forward to? Who are you looking forward to interview today?
I literally, there's so many people in this cast.
Jessica
like
Alba.
Jessica Alba. I hope she shows
It's
up.
gonna be so. I
Yeah.
can't wait. That's
She
the
was-
Jessica Alba face.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see
Yeah,
her.
exactly. Which I can't tell if that, again, is the Build-A-Bear thing all over again. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing that
It's
you're
a
making
good
that
thing.
face.
It's a good
okay.
thing, brother.
All
It's a
right,
good
good. Yeah. Well, you know, and there's, you know, maybe if Joseph Gordon-Levitt comes over, maybe we get to ask him about Sandman. You know,
Maybe,
he's got some
brother.
fun stuff coming up.
He does.
So,
man. Thanks for
just-
having me, brother.
yeah, absolutely. Good to see you.
See you too. I'm gonna
Next
go-
time there's a dead spot, I'll call you right back over.
Thank you. I'm gonna go back
Perfect.
to my corner.
Thanks a lot, man. So it's friendly neighborhood here on the red carpet. And in the meantime, T's keeping the eagle eyes out for famous folks. We found out earlier that she's face blind, so this may or may not work out.
It is true. I have a problem where I can't remember names or faces. So, like, people, not my strong suit.
All right, so keep an eye out for famous people then, I guess. And we'll talk to them as they get here. Oh. Haysbert was close, and then he moved the other way. So it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back here. Or probably vice versa. I feel like he's farther away than when we started. Yeah, we're live. We're live. We got Bill behind the camera
live.
giving me this, as in
And,
keep talking. So, let's see if we can grab Stacy Keach. We'll talk to Stacy Keach.
Yeah, I was
Let's
asked
brainstorm real quick. What do we
I
want
was
to
asked
ask?
if I wanted to step in, and the answer was not really, but here I am. So yeah, Stacy Keach. We should mostly talk about Titus, I think.
Yes, I would agree with that. Titus is really outstanding.
Love to dwell on that show.
Composer Carol Field. She and Robert did the music together, and he's a frequent collaborator. Can I bring him by?
Sure.
Who's doing the interviews?
I am.
What's your name?
My name is Clint, and I'm with CineFix. We're doing it. We're actually live. This is going straight on to YouTube.
Live?
Sorry about that. A little business to take care of. It's the kind of things that you run into when you're on the red carpet.
Sorry, guys, we're breaking the fourth wall here. You're seeing inside the machine.
So, here before too long, the composer of the film, who works with Robert Rodriguez a lot, will be stopping by. So we'll get to talk to him about the music in the film. That'll be fun.
Yeah, I mean, I remember the music in the first one being very befitting of sort of a film noir, but grittier. So it should be interesting to see how it turns out in the sequel.
Yeah, it had that cool, like, boom, 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 you know?
Yeah, it was like a modernized bwam, 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 bwam.
That's how I should have said it the first time. You're absolutely right.
Yes. Sorry we keep awkwardly looking over our
Right.
shoulders, by the way.
Oh, Olga's
do,
here.
do you want to do another segment called Take a Photo for Olga so she can post it on Instagram?
I would love to do that. I was just sitting here thinking, I hope there was some sort of
It's a fun segment,
picture-taking exercise I could be a part of.
We can get like a really cool angle. I'll stand in front of this and we'll take a picture.
Are you going to hustle out there real
I'm
quick?
going to hustle out.
Okay.
Just make sure I'm not
Okay. It's an iPhone. There's not a whole lot I can do.
You can tap in my face.
Oh, heads up, heads up. There we go. We are live. Excuse me, 1 second. All right. How much of the poster do you want in there? You want like all of it? Okay. Let's see. There we go. One more. All right. That's a Christmas card right there. Good work, everybody.
That segment was very fast.
That segment didn't kill much time at all.
All right.
Come on back in here before they kick you out of here. Oh, here comes Haysbert. So this is all part of a big thing. There's a 3D feed for this somewhere. Movie Phone and AOL are right over there. It's a big to-do here. They shut down Hollywood Boulevard. It's very exciting. Yeah, well, he's not just the State Farm guy. He's the president
He's an
from
amazing
24.
actor.
Yeah,
State Farm or?
I think so. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Oh, we just got another member of the CineFix family showed up. Michael Cruz is here. He's off camera. Maybe we'll get him to come out here and say a few words at some point later. Again, really apologize for all the back of my head that you're seeing. I just don't want to miss Haysbert. I don't want to miss my chance. Yeah, Stacy Keach just kept rolling. I think he overheard us saying that we just wanted to talk about Titus, and he took off.
You know you've made it when you've been snubbed by Stacy Keach on a red carpet.
I think that was true of 1976, but 2014.
Still holds true.
Yeah, 2014. I don't know if it's as true, but it's close. It's real close. Okay, so let's talk real quick about. And I'm going to keep my eye on over here. So at some point, I might just cut you off, and you'll run away probably. Cool. So let's talk about this. Is a big VFX movie, big 3D movie. And now the 3D is supposed to be really kick-ass for this one. So just 3D movies in general. What are your thoughts on them? Like, when does it work? When does it not work?
Do not care for it. In my opinion, it almost never works. I mean, typically the 3D movies that I've liked just because it was a good movie. But for example, sort of when 3D was first becoming a regular thing again, shortly after Avatar, it sort of reemerged once the technology had been advanced and everything. And then we had Hugo, which was a huge movie for 3D, and everyone was like, if you hate 3D, this is the movie to see in 3D. And I made the mistake of listening to everyone who said that to me, and I still did not care for it, mostly because it just gives me a headache and the glasses are uncomfortable. But I do think that there are movies that have used it well. It's just in such specific instances in the movie that it doesn't seem worth it to have to sit through that for the entire 2 hours.
Right. There's the movies that use it right, and so there's like some subtle use. Hang on. Are we photobombing right now? Can we live stream a photobomb? I'm in. But yeah, there's those movies that use it like correctly, and they use it sort of subtly, and it adds to the story and it adds to the world and all that. But then there's those movies that are just like, just for no reason at all. I think when we went to see Ninja Turtles not too long ago, it was 3D, and it was one of those just worthless, worthless 3D experiences. So hopefully,
it was just insult to injury with that particular movie. But for example, we also saw Planet of the Apes recently, and that was a movie where it was fine that it was in 3D, but it certainly wasn't necessary.
So I think, especially with like the graphic novel sort of nature of this movie, I think it will be a pretty cool effect. It feels like one of those movies that if you're gonna make a point to see it, like go ahead and do the 3D. I think because it's all VFX anyway, so it makes for an easier transfer and all that good stuff. So
absolutely, I would say that since the first Sin City came out sort of before the 3D renaissance, so to speak, it'll be interesting to see how it's done with a movie that sort of, I would say in many ways, is made exactly for that kind of technology, whereas a lot of movies are just crowbarring it in because they want to sell more tickets.
And who's into that? Why are we doing things just to sell more tickets? What is this, a business?
Yeah. What,
Yeah.
trying to, like, make money off this?
I don't get it.
Gross
I don't understand.
industry. Gross.
Okay, well, I think it's time for another Haysbert check. I lost him. Where did he go?
Oh, I see Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo's nearby. I was just if I lose Dennis
I
Haysbert,
see him behind my hair.
if I lose Haysbert, I'm going to use one of those words I'm not supposed to use.
And Powers Boothe as well.
Powers Boothe. I legitimately do need to talk to Powers Boothe.
It's pretty much the best name in the history of
Yeah.
show business as well.
What's it again?
Powers Boothe is probably the best name in the history of show business, by the way.
Did you know Powers Boothe was named after a friend of his dad's who died in World War II?
Really?
Just an interesting fact about Powers Boothe's name.
Julie's here, everyone.
Dynamite pop in, truly. Thank you. That was real good. Okay.
And Trejo's walking the other way now.
Oh man, see, we're kind of back in a nook here.
He did one of those.
Oh yeah, such a tease, Danny Trejo. We'll ask him about that if he ever gets over here. Favorite Danny Trejo moment? Go ahead.
Oh, I will have to say maybe from Dusk Till Dawn. It's got that awesome just B-movie, shameless gore. I have a very soft spot for that movie.
What was his
Badass in that movie.
What was his name again? I wanted to think that his name was Sex Machine, but that was the other guy.
Oh, that's right. Sex Machine. Oh God.
Because
I
he had the gun and the two barrels.
Yeah. You know, the particular gun that
Sure.
we're thinking of. But he's also awesome in Desperado / El Mariachi. Is he in both?
No, I think he's just in Desperado. I could be wrong. Again, that's yet another mistake here on our live broadcast. I was gonna say Desperado. Him throwing the knives like through the sunroof of the limo.
So badass.
That was really cool.
Yeah. By the way, if you are taking a drink every time we make a mistake on this live stream, go to the hospital.
Yeah. Well, and you're in for a long. What do we got left? You're in for another half hour or so. Also, if there are any specific mistakes you want us to make, go ahead and leave those in the comments as well. We'll do our best to screw it up just the way you like it.
Actually, we'll probably screwing it up, which will make it an actual mistake.
I want to say that's ironic, but I'm still fuzzy on that whole definition of ironic.
I think sincerity is the new irony, so you're cool.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Good.
Try to wrap your mind around that.
Good. No, I won't. I'm too busy looking for Dennis Haysbert. I really think we missed him. Oh, that's upsetting.
I don't know who this gentleman is in the background, but he sort of looks like a Jonah Hill impersonator.
That's a burn, probably. Oh, there he is.
He's back.
All right, we're back on for Haysbert. He's close. Oh, look at that. See, there it is. Powers Boothe and Dennis Haysbert are literally hugging it out, just feet away from me. There's two former presidents of the United States of America. It's good to see there's no ill will there.
Right.
Man, they're standing right next to each other. Wouldn't that be something if we get to talk to both of them at the same time? I don't want to get anybody's hopes up, but mine are already up.
Would be something if they actually ran for president together. Who would be vice and who would be president?
Wouldn't that be great if they ran for co-presidents? Just for the first time in our wonderful nation's history, we have co-presidents that also formerly played presidents on a TV show that we all like.
Look, we elected Arnold Schwarzenegger governor. Stranger things have happened than these two being co-presidents of the United States of America. Just saying.
I disagree with that. But I think you were joking, so we'll just go with it. Check out the back of this lady's dress. It's pretty fashionable, right? Everybody dresses up for a red carpet, including T. You look smashing tonight, T.
Yeah, I did my best. I put on all of the makeup, and then I wore clothes that were relatively clean. So hopefully I'm blending in, but I don't think it's really working.
It was all I could do to not wear a hat tonight.
Well, I probably would have thought you were Frank Miller if you did. See, you guys aren't going to understand that callback because you weren't here before this broadcast.
Are you making callbacks to inside jokes we had before the broadcast started? Okay, so let's talk real quick about Powers Boothe. Favorite Powers Boothe moment?
Gosh, I just rewatched.
It's a little harder to think about than.
I just rewatched Deadwood recently, and he is such a jerk, like such a like believable jerk that you hate him for real in that, and that's good acting. When you hate a guy for real, where you hate him so much that you think about it later and you get mad all over again.
Well, and like Curly Bill from Tombstone, same thing. He was so awful. Like he's just like, you need to go away, man. Like he's terrible. He was also the bad guy in Sudden Death. Remember the Jean-Claude Van Damme at a hockey game movie?
Oh yes, I have. I have seen that. Oh man, that was a long time ago.
Thank you. Go ahead and say thank you for what I'm assuming was a compliment at a really good callback.
Way to remember things that weren't recent.
Like faces and names.
It's also a callback if you're just tuning in.
Right. Also, if you're tuning in, I hear people do this on the radio all the time. If you're just tuning in, welcome to CineFix. We're live from the red carpet here at Sin City, A Dame to Kill For. It's the Los Angeles premiere. A lot of cast members here, a lot of other fun people here. You missed Olga K, but you'll be able to catch back up tomorrow. We'll put this whole thing up in its entirety, in its excruciating entirety, at a later date. So, great.
Yeah, in case any of you ever want to watch this from front to back for some reason, you could do that.
Mostly it would just be my mom. Hi.
This is Clint.
How's it going?
This is the composer, Carl.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How are you?
So we're here with the composer of Sin City, A Dame to Kill For. Now, we were actually talking earlier about the music and how cool kind of film noirish, kind of meets rock and roll kind of it is. Like,
Way to put it. Have you seen the film?
I haven't yet. No, hopefully we're getting in tonight. So.
But you describe it very well. Film noir meets rock and roll, and that's kind of. Robert always carries rock no matter where he goes. That's kind of like at the heart of whatever he does. He's a rock fan from the beginning. So a movie like Sin City is very different than most of the stuff that he's done. And this particular movie is different than the others that Robert does. As far as the music is concerned, in the way that we approach the storytelling, the music. When I first started working on Sin City, I was used to doing the music a little bit more of a background. And when I started working on this movie, Robert came back to me and says, we need to make the music bigger. We need to make the score bigger because it needs to carry the story. So it was a great challenge to make it, as big as it could be without getting in the way of the dialogue and the narration.
Absolutely, and you've got some really great, big graphic novel, larger-than-life kind of characters to work with and to base some of those themes off of. So did you have a good time doing that with Robert?
Yeah, exactly. We could go over this is the one movie where we can go over the top, really, and it fits. It works. In any other movie, this music wouldn't work. It'd be too big. It'd be too, blunt. But it works with this because it's, like you say, a graphic novel, and it begs for that kind of score. Yeah.
Well, it's really great. I'm looking forward to seeing it, man. And thanks for stopping by. Thank you. Well, cool. Fun little talk about the music with the composer of the movie. Works with Robert Rodriguez all the time. We got Danny Trejo talking to our neighbor over here, Chewy Martinez. So I'm going to try to catch him right as soon as he's done.
St. Paul B. Soda. We did a fundraiser for needy children.
See, under normal circumstances, if we weren't doing a live feed from the red carpet, this would be where we just kind of hang out and wait for him to get ready, and then we'd roll. But those were the good old days, and these are the good new days of live broadcasts. So, yeah, we are live. Truly, from behind the camera, hang on one second. Truly, what do you want me to ask Danny Trejo?
So how many cars?
About 8. I got a 36 Dodge, 22 Chevy, Stylemaster, 50 Chevy,
It's just fun to listen to, Does anybody from the CineFix team over here have something they want me to ask Danny Trejo?
Are we gonna get another machete? Machete 3, what's up? I'm gonna ask him.
Ask Robbie Rodriguez.
Thank you, man. Gracias. Great to see you, boss.
Oh, we just lost him. I know, right? Okay, so here's what just happened. 2 folks down
He'll come back.
is a very attractive young lady in a short yellow dress. Now, my friend Shuey did compliment me on my Build-A-Bear Workshop outfit. I do look good. We have confirmed that.
She's hot.
Turns out
She's hot.
I'm not a very attractive young lady in a short yellow dress. So Danny will be right back. That was good. Oh. Anybody paying attention at home? Michael Cruz is lost, I think, behind us. So again, important to remember, we're live on the red carpet for Sin City: A Dame to Kill For. And again, just to borrow stuff that I hear all the time on ESPN Radio, to remind you again, if you're just joining us, here we are on the red carpet for Sin City: A Dame to Kill For. Yeah, hop right in, man.
I'm on the radio, and I don't say that.
You don't say that? You never?
No, never. I've never said that.
Well,
on the radio.
not specifically the Dame to Kill For thing, because yeah, you've never been here until just
Okay.
now. But like, you know, the thing where you just remind everybody what you're listening to.
I just say 102.7 Kiss FM. What's cracking? Chewy Martinez live.
That's what I was doing. Doing. Okay. Danny Trejo has now moved on to another attractive young lady in a short yellow dress. There's two of them over there. They're ganging up on us. Yeah. Exactly.
I'm just going to make sure that this stays closed, but still, they'll work a little bit.
You're missing the point entirely. Okay, we got Haysbert over here too. Literally the anticipation of...
This is so cool.
This is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. Casually leaning on a metal barricade at a red carpet.
As you do, right?
As I do? Specifically me, or just you?
As everyone does. Metal bars, red carpet. Sin City 2. It's very exciting. I feel like Vanna White.
Yeah, that's what she does. That's a thing she does.
She makes a lot of money doing this with her arm.
It's good work if you can get it. It really is. The good news is everybody has found their way to our little nook of the red carpet, because it goes way over there and then sort of back around over here and then back up over here. So
We have the best nook because we're CineFix. Duh.
right, it's warm over here. Everything's good. Here we go. Danny Trejo, good to see you.
Great to
How are
meet
you?
you.
Hi. That's fine.
So we're here. So we're here with Danny Trejo. Danny, what are you doing? You out here with?
Just supporting Robert. I love Robert Rodriguez movies. I love action movies, and that's what he does. You know, they're all action. So that's God. And then I get a free ticket. So
Yeah, you get invited, you might as well show up. That's literally why we're here. But we were talking about, yeah, you've been working with Robert for a long time now, and we were.
I love his movies. I love his attitude making movies. You know, it's really fun to be on his set, and then he's like, he moves. It moves. It's not like a real huge production to where you're sitting in your trailer 4 or 5 hours. It reminds me too much of a jail cell, you know. So on a Robert Rodriguez movie, you very rarely go into your trailer, you know.
Oh, that's great, yeah, because he's always had that really cool indie vibe, and he does everything himself, you know, and he's got to be a lot of fun to work with. So.
And then he's real kind of family oriented. God, she got beautiful shoes, doesn't she? The girl, see him?
She does have
Yeah.
good shoes.
Sorry.
Sorry, it's just we got some really great shoes over here.
I'm like, my wife could go spend $80 on something and I'd be pissed, but she spent $600 on shoes. Those are gorgeous.
So shoes we're cool with. Other expenses we got to talk about. Oh, those are nice. Yeah.
I know.
Pretty good.
Well,
So how many times have you seen this movie already?
I haven't seen it. No, I'm coming to see it for the first time. And that's why I'm really excited about it. It's going to be a lot of fun, you know. So, and you get free popcorn.
There you go. Free popcorn, free red carpet stuff on the premieres. Thanks for stopping by, Danny. Thanks a lot. So that was fun, Danny Trejo. You know, the guy throwing the knives from Desperado. I don't think that's we were talking earlier about roles where you don't have to speak. That's a good one.
That's actually his voice in real life. I didn't know that was going to happen.
Oh, you thought he had a different voice in real life?
I don't know. You put on a show voice a little bit. Maybe that was his show voice too.
So he's on right now because there are cameras rolling.
Try it. Hello. No, that was terrible.
So you're just going to do something that's offensive? We don't need you to do that.
No, it wasn't offensive. It was a deep, raspy voice, which I can't do. YouTubers.
YouTubers. Come on in.
Got it.
How's it going?
It's good.
I'm
How are
Clint.
you? Joey.
Joey, how are you?
I'm good.
Welcome to the live broadcast of CineFix. Let me put the mic in front of who's talking. I'm still getting used to this, but we're doing all right. What are you excited about? Sin City: Damned to Kill for?
Well, I absolutely love the first one, so I'm just very pumped about the second one. I actually haven't seen any previews. Because I like it to be a surprise. I don't want any spoilers whatsoever, so I'm just really excited.
That's bold and difficult to do these days, to go in completely clean on a movie.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So congratulations on that.
Thanks.
You're very welcome. So we've got a bunch of stars here on the red carpet. Who are you excited about seeing tonight?
I heard Lady Gaga was going to be here. What? Where?
We haven't mentioned that yet, actually. Lady Gaga is going to be here at some point.
She hasn't been here yet.
No, we haven't
So I
seen
can
her
still
yet.
see her.
Yeah, you totally can.
Oh, okay.
Life still has meaning, guy. Hang on. We'll get you through this.
I need an excuse to stay out here now and not go to my seat.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You just I think once you're on the red carpet, you can just wander
really?
as long as you feel like it.
Good to know.
Look, I didn't write the rules, man.
What do we think Lady Gaga is going to be wearing tonight? Do you think we're going to actually see her real face?
Oh my God, I don't know. That girl always pulling out surprises, so.
It'll be interesting. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully, anyway. Well, thanks for stopping by. Good luck finding Lady Gaga. Send her over here when you do find her.
Totally.
Thank you. All right. Well,
So many things happening behind us. Do you guys see all of the YouTubers?
hey, here comes Michael Cruz, everybody. Tangled up in wires. What's happening?
I don't know what's happening.
Here's something that's happening.
There's Mike Falzon.
I see people do this on TV all the time.
Hi, Mike
I never get to
Falzon.
do it. I wanna do this.
Why are you touching me, Mike Falzon? Come talk to us.
Okay.
Come talk to us. Come hang out.
You're the only
Take
people.
the
Oh,
mic, man.
why? What am I?
Dude, you're clearly the host. Don't let him just
Yeah,
come in.
don't.
No, well, look.
Don't
Okay,
throw me
fine.
under the host bus.
Totally fine. Totally fine. How's it going? I'm Clint, the host.
Good, I'm Mike.
Nice to meet you.
Mike Falzone.
Welcome to Sin
And
City
that's,
Live at the red
This is
carpet.
how you know when you're famous. When you walk down the press line and you have to politely introduce yourself to everyone here. You're like, listen, I know I don't look like much, but something's gonna happen pretty soon. You're gonna want to take my picture at some point, maybe.
You're going to want to say, I knew him when he was just on the red carpet
Sure.
at that live YouTube thing.
Sure, probably.
Good to know. Good to know. So what are you looking forward to the movie?
Yeah, man. I was a big fan in college. I had a poster and everything, so I was all in, right? And I
All
looked
in with it. Did you buy the poster
No,
in the
no,
quad
I
at
stole
the?
the poster.
Oh, okay.
Stole the poster, but I had it.
Did you read the comics?
I read the title to the poster.
The
Every
title's
night.
still the same. The title hasn't even changed.
My favorite part is that they haven't really changed the integrity of the title by changing it in the sequel.
To Sin Town, or
Sinville.
Right, much smaller, condensed version.
or the opposite, like Blessing Village.
I can kind of understand why they didn't change it to Blessing Village, though.
Virtue Swamp.
All right, I think Virtue Swamp is a different movie, and we need to talk about that as soon as we're off camera. But in the meantime, I mean, look, you go around. There's so
Yeah.
many fun stars here. Who are you
Oh
excited
yeah,
about
man.
seeing?
I'm not famous enough to be here. I just this is my favorite thing. I just like going to real high profile stuff and maybe you're in the background of somebody else's picture. Right. Maybe I'll end up on somebody famous's Instagram.
And there's
That's really the only reason why we're here.
and there's that thing where you're you walk and you act like people should know who you are,
Yeah.
and then people see you and they're like, oh, who is that guy?
I don't have that face. I just have unfamous dude face.
No. You're doing fine. You're doing fine. I look
what you do?
I look like the generic player that you start with when you create a player in a video game. So nobody looks at me. You've got to look. you know?
Last name one.
Exactly.
Can I do one thing? Since I've never, I'm sorry. Oh, I know you. I'm not that sorry. I've never been on a red carpet before, right? Just a little kid from a small town. I really want to snub someone. I see people snub people on E all the time. Can I walk by and you ask me for a thing and I snub you?
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So my name is Mike, in case you forgot.
No,
'cause
I remember you, Mike.
So
Mike.
we'll very frantically yell that you need to come talk.
Okay. All right. Here we go. We're gonna set up somebody's. We're making dreams come true here. Okay. Ready? Here we go. Okay. All right.
How's it going?
It's going.
Wait, no, Mike.
Mike.
Mike. Can you talk to us for a second? Can we just get 1 minute, Mike? Can we get 1 minute, Mike? Ah, man.
What an asshole.
I guess we'll talk to this guy.
Am I allowed to say asshole? Was that on the list? I already screwed it up. I don't know.
They'll beep it out later.
They'll
right?
beep it out later.
It's live.
Is it?
Ooh.
We're all right. Everything. Look.
Ass bleep.
Ass bleep?
Ass bleep.
Look, I think it's too late. Either way. I'm getting the nod. Asshole is okay.
Oh.
No, that was a different nod.
Oh, ass.
All right, well, now
ass
I've said it
bleep.
like 3 or
Ass
4
bleep is
times.
not okay.
Hello. How's it going?
Hi.
How are
It's
you?
good to see you guys.
I'm Clint.
Joe.
Thank you. There you go.
Nice to meet you.
Mystery Guitar Man in the
Yeah.
CineFix house. That's
How you-
exciting.
Welcome to our live coverage of the red carpet.
Oh, it's live.
It's live.
I was gonna
Live.
swear so much.
No, I already did that. You can't do that
You
anymore.
just say bleep.
Oh, got a bleep.
There we go.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That was actually a swear, but it's live bleeping.
It's live bleep.
Yeah, but you're
It's a
on
new
the
microphone.
internet right now. How does it feel being on the internet?
I've never been on the internet before, and it feels different.
It's different this time, right?
It tingles inside.
Is that like nerves, butterflies, kind of stomachy feeling?
No, it's mostly inside, like actually inside. You know, that would have been a little different. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, you a fan of the Sin City, the books and the other movie?
I'm a fan of the books. I love the graphic novels. I've never seen the movie. I'm about to
You're
see it for the
seeing
first time.
sequel before you see the first one?
You know, I like to see the sequels before the first movies because then it keeps me guessing. You know?
Keeps you guessing about the first movie that you've yet to see.
I've yet to see it. Well, I'm actually going to watch it right before the movie starts, so just so it's super fresh in my mind.
Okay, well, you got to hustle because it's going to start here in like 20
You
minutes.
should get your iPhone.
Well, they
out.
got the previews, right, for the next couple movies coming out. So.
They're gonna show a synopsis of the first movie before the second movie.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, just go on CineFix, watch the 8-bit of the first movie,
Oh.
and it's like a summary of the whole thing.
That is the other thing. We do have Sin City 8-bit that was live as of a couple hours ago.
hours ago.
So go check that out.
5 minutes,
in a
full
different
refresh.
window.
5 minutes?
Yeah.
That's all I need? All right, that'll do.
Yeah.
Done.
Great. Well, he's going to go watch most of the first movie via our 8-bit Sin City. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
There we go. Yep.
That was very complicated.
No, I can't keep up with
I
stuff
didn't
like
even
that.
get one.
I have a real hard time with that kind of stuff. Okay. So we've got a Robert Rodriguez sighting.
Robert Rodriguez sighting you wanted.
Well, we're swapping. Get a new lineup in here. How's it going? Okay. Can we? Oh, I just got the nod. We're getting Haysbert next. I'm so excited. What did I? It's finally happening. Let me see. Yeah, that's what I remembered. I was going to ask you. Cool. So in the meantime, what else? You remember Major League? Major League was a movie that taught me how to cuss. And Dennis Haysbert here obviously was playing Pedro Serrano, the power hitter who worshipped Joe Boo, the voodoo god. So that's where I remember seeing President Palmer going like, oh, look, it's Serrano.
See, I'm trying to remember where I learned how to curse, but I think it's mostly just growing up on the mean streets of Queens.
Second time you've dropped a Queens reference in there. We know that you're from Queens. Okay, you can have two more. Two more in the night, and then you're done. That's it.
It would be fun to talk about what our favorite curse words are right now, but this is live and we're not allowed to do that.
As I've just established, not supposed to say bad words.
All I can think about are bad words, which isn't really different from how I'm normally thinking. Usually it's just bad words and pizza. Those are usually what I'm thinking about.
Well, now I just don't notice the bad words that I'm thinking about. Or like I'm noticing that normally I don't notice, is what I meant to say. Look, we're going to work all of this out later. By the time we're done with this, we're going to be a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, I'm used to a no-filter lifestyle, you know what I mean? But out here, it's rough because I have to think before I talk, and I don't do that.
It's very difficult most of the time. A lot of times you just want to blurt stuff out, but sometimes you can't. You know, that's the society we live in.
Can't blurt out, but I will dip out to make room for Mr. Haysbert because we're this close, you guys. Don't.
Super close. Quality dip, T. One second, please. I keep getting from behind the camera and I know. I do know that we're live. I promise I haven't forgotten. This is all going to be outstanding when we cut it all together, but for the moment. This is a part of the night where I just make faces at Truly because we're both excited about Dennis Haysbert.
Dennis Haysbert. He's the president of 24.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I did. That is a true story about learning how to cuss from the film Major League. Oh, Truly's here. Hey, buddy.
Stand in front of Dennis Haysbert.
Okay, but you want.
He's the finest president that 24 has ever had. Easily. Better than President Logan or President Powers Boothe. I don't remember what his name was, but
He's Nathan something.
He started as a vice president. He became the president. Clearly, Dennis Haysbert is the president to reckon with.
Correct. Absolutely correct.
Oh, I'm not going to let him leave. I'm not going to let this one.
Dennis, thank you so much, sir.
How's it going, Dennis? Welcome to CineFix. We're actually live on YouTube right now.
Hi, CineFix.
Hello. So I've kind of been hyping this all night long. One of the most exciting things about Sin City, Dame to Kill for me, is that there are 2 former presidents from 24 in the cast, and between you and Powers Boothe.
Oh.
I think that's pretty great.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. So the big question I want to know is, was there some type of competition on set, and if so, who won?
No. No, I didn't. Well, actually, I didn't get a chance to work with Powers on this one. Maybe in 3.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe in 3. How about 3? So,
but he scares the hell out of me.
Is that? I mean, between the two of you, the deep voice off that you would have would be remarkable.
Well, I think mine's deeper.
I think so too. That's pretty good. So, so have you seen the film yet?
I have not.
You excited? Looking forward to it?
Very excited. Yeah, very excited. I want to see what they filled in on the green screen that I was in front of.
Right. Yeah. That's one of the most amazing things about movies like this, and particularly in looking at the actors that are doing it, is getting the performances when there's just nothing behind you. It's like super impressive. What's that like?
It's just great, man. I mean, there's nothing I can say negative about the experience of working on this movie. If anything, working with a green screen and everybody on it, you with the actors, you can concentrate on their eyes and them and their characters. Working with a green screen, you're not distracted by anything else. You know it's there, you forget about it, and you hit your mark and tell the truth. So it was.
So it might even be easier in some ways.
In a lot of ways, it is, and then also you get to activate that part of your imagination that you don't get a chance to use.
That's really cool. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. All right, so turns out he didn't put together the 2 presidents thing. So we'll. What? Hang on one second. Okay, so I've talked to a president. That's a thing I can check off. The old list of goals. Powers Boothe, right down the way. We're going to try to grab him here in a second. All right, and we're still live. So this is the other part about doing a live thing is, here you go. This is the other thing about doing a live thing is like people behind the camera are like freaking out and pointing at things, and I'm like, that's got to have something to do with me, right? So maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Either way, Michael Cruz is showing back up. And he's back, everybody. Oh, here we go.
I want to talk to Matt.
Let's talk to Matt.
Let's talk to Matt. Hey, how are you?
I'm Clint.
Hey, Clint. Nice to meet you. I'm Matt. Hey.
Matt makes internet like we do.
That's awesome. We're currently making internet. This is live.
As we speak right now, internet is being made.
The internet is
on the internet.
That's pretty incredible.
Internet
we
is being.
We live in a wonderful age.
It's being strummed through the camera. Strum is not the past tense of streamed. It's being streamed through the camera.
Streamed. Live streamed.
We're currently streaming. You have to do presently progressive.
Yes.
Okay.
There is
That's
no
fine.
fast stream.
I can work with that. So Matt, you looking forward to the movie?
I am. I'm a big fan of actually the Sin City franchise. The last movie was one of my first memories of college. Actually, I took my first girlfriend of college on a date to go see Sin City. It was a good time.
Very good. Did you get it?
Little did we expect that it would be as violent as it ended up being.
It's a remarkable first date
It is.
movie. How many subsequent dates were there?
Actually, we ended up dating for the rest of the year.
Okay, Sin City. Good date movie, as it turns out. I was just joking about that the first time, but never mind.
You should find Robert Rodriguez and thank him for your college girlfriend.
I should. Except it was a messy breakup, so
Well,
I have him to thank.
You can thank him for that too. That's a growth kind of experience.
Right.
You need a messy breakup early on in college. So you're familiar with the franchise. What are you looking forward to in A Dame to Kill For?
It's interesting. What I loved most about the original movie was actually the visual style. The design of it is it's such a gorgeous movie with the black and white, very comic book heavy graphics. So I'm really looking forward to actually seeing that in place again and what they've done with it differently this go around.
Come a long way in 9 years, yeah.
Absolutely.
Hopefully, anyway. Theoretically, we have.
We will find out.
We'll find out very shortly.
Yeah, if it was up to me, we'd all be in black and white right now.
Yeah. Well, why?
With accents of color. With accents of color.
I prefer the 30 to 40% saturation level. Not quite. Somewhere between black and white and sepia.
Right. So, you're saying you just want everyone to be colorblind, basically. That's a weird.
I think that's deeper than I'm willing to go with this conversation.
Your theories tend to get deep.
Yeah.
That's true.
Look,
I'm a deep guy.
Look, man, this is just a red carpet. Okay. Let's not try
just a carpet. A red carpet.
It's actually red.
It is.
It's super red. It's very red.
It's green. You're just colorblind.
That's where the phrase came from, because the carpets are always red.
See, they should have done a black and white carpet, right? To go in line with
checkered,
right.
That could have been.
Well, Matt, it's good to meet you. Thanks for stopping by.
Meeting you. Big fan of the channel, so it's great to. You and I go way back, but it's great to meet you. All the way back to VidCon. So there you go.
Right.
Cool.
Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, Mikey.
It's as close as I'll ever get to Mickey Rourke. How's it going?
Good.
I'm Clint.
Hey, nice to meet you, Mikey. Nice to meet you.
Thank you for joining us on our live red carpet. This is live, by the way.
Oh, hey.
Super live.
Hey, everyone. Super.
Yeah.
What's
Super
the
live.
difference between super and regular live?
It's twice as live.
Twice as live?
Yeah.
Okay, now
you can watch it on your phone and your TV.
Sure. Can you?
Yeah.
I wish my mom could know that, but she doesn't know it's live. I mean, maybe she does. Hey, Mom.
Let's face it, we're lucky if our moms are watching one of these possibilities. So, what are you looking forward to for the movie tonight?
I'm just, it's a movie. I love movies. No, but just hanging out with friends and meeting new people and having a good time. Yeah. Nothing on the agenda, officially, just, hanging out.
Seeing a lot of fun people on the red carpet?
Yeah.
Who's your best sighting so far?
Jessica Alba, I gotta say.
Oh, is she here?
She's here.
Nice.
Around, so.
Okay, you gotta get out of here just in case she shows up.
No, I understand. Don't. Yeah.
No,
we would rather talk to you.
Hey. Anyways. Yeah. So it's exciting. I'm not used to this kind of stuff, so.
Well, neither are we.
Yeah.
So
it's a lot of fun though.
Look, I think we're all gonna find our way through this just fine.
I borrowed this suit from my dad. Thanks, Dad. He's not watching.
He's not watching. No, he can't figure it out. Well, cool, man. Thanks for stopping by. Go find Jessica Alba. Tell her I said hi. Send her this way.
I will. Will do. Yeah.
Thank you. All right. All right. I just got the nod and a wink. That means we're getting Powers Boothe next. That's exciting. Yeah, gonna ask Powers Boothe about what he's been up to lately. Yeah, and all that kind of good stuff. About what it's like to be such an SOB. SOB is what I'm gonna say, because I'm not allowed to actually say what that means. I'm working through this, working all the kinks out. We're gonna do this right by the end of the night. Fellow Texan, by the way. Grew up in Texas. From behind the camera, just so everybody knows, I want to keep everybody abreast of what's going on, because once again we are live. I'm getting winks and nods and everything from behind the camera, like, did you talk to Powers Boothe? You getting Powers Boothe? You getting Powers Boothe? And I'm like, yeah, I'm getting Powers Boothe, and yeah, I remember that we're live. Gotta stretch the arms out. Really, the biggest enemy of the red carpet coverage is fatigue. You want to make sure that your joints stay limber. I haven't had a sip of water in a while. Mouth's starting to dry out. Outside of that, I'm hanging in there pretty good. Currently, nobody manning the camera. I'm literally on my own. We're gonna We're doing good work here.
That's rad.
Wherever he is. Sorry, I should have told you that before you. Should have told you that before you were just kind of. You know, I don't either sometimes. Hey, Truly's back.
I'm really excited because there's another president from 24 coming up here.
Yeah. So this is turning into quite a tradition, you showing up to chat before we talk to a president from 24.
I think after this one I'll be done, unless there were some surprise ones.
I don't know if, what's his name, Logan's going to be here?
I'm on this side. I'm not going to give him any excuse to slide by.
I got his PR gal. I was like, let me talk to him. And she's like, yeah, you're next.
Yeah.
She gave me the old wink and a nod. Yeah. So that's good.
The old wink and the nod. He'll talk to you next.
Exactly.
I know what that means.
Yeah.
That means Jack Bauer's going in the clink.
Oh, no. Oh, not the clink. Anything but the clink. So this is what we in the business call patter, right? And don't they call it that?
Just fill in space. It's like in jazz when they actually play the notes.
Right. Well, typically jazz requires you to be a good musician, whereas this just requires you to stand and fill silence. Whoop.
There you go.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm Clint. Good to meet you. So we are on CineFix. This is actually streaming live to the internet right now as we speak. So people
Live?
Live.
I'm not live. I'm not an actor. I'm a movie star. No.
So the first thing I want to talk to you about is actually Scott Gardner is a real good friend of mine. He's doing Moonbeam City.
Yeah.
And I was told that you just did some voices for that.
I did do that. And,
How was it working with Scott?
It's great. It's great. I really like those guys at Comedy Central. I did a movie called MacGruber a few years ago, and I worked with the guys from Saturday Night Live. And so, in a connection that I can get to be around funny guys, I like to do it.
Yeah, whenever you want to be funny, just get other funny people to be around you, more or less.
People don't give me much of a chance. So, which is strange because the play I did in New York that brought me out here doing movies was a flat-out comedy. So who knows?
Well, I don't know. But that actually segues nicely into my next question about in this movie, you're just a super SOB. Like, you're a real mean guy in this movie. Right?
Why would you say that?
I don't know. I pretty much everybody is.
I don't think so. I mean, just because I'm a politician who basically runs the entire town and has all the power and is not going to give it up.
Plenty of corruption going on.
Absolutely. Just kind of like normal politicians. So.
Right. So how does this guy measure up to some of the other bad guys you played in the past?
Well, they're all different. I mean, it may not seem that way, but they're all different. This is a cartoon and a great one, and I mean that in a real positive way. It's almost like I told Robert, I said he and Frank have created a 21st century film noir, and being a huge fan of it, I'm thrilled to be a part of it, and to tell that story and do that dance. So it's a fabulous cast and a great script, and I feel very fortunate to be a part of it.
Now, the other thing, we talked with Dennis Haysbert a little earlier about how we're sort of impressed with the fact that there are two former presidents from 24 in this cast. He hadn't put it together until I told him. Did you realize that?
Yeah, I didn't think about it. Of course, I know that he did. Dennis is a great guy. And, well, I don't know what that says, but
I don't know that it says anything. Really, just I'm kind of...
You're pretty smart to pick up on it.
I've got too much time on my hands, I think, is what it says. But I was just hoping for some sort of, debate in between scenes or something like that between you. But I know that's not the case.
We did our thing. We ran the country, and then to hell with it.
Exactly. And you got out while the getting was good, probably.
Get your money, get your retirement.
Exactly. Thanks for stopping by, man. Thank you. Powers Boothe, two former presidents of the United States, right here on CineFix, just for you guys. Truly, what do you think?
I couldn't hear any of that, but I was really enjoying it.
It went great.
Yeah. You made me smile, so...
Just so you know, it went great.
Who did he think was the better president?
That's what made him smile. He didn't seem to care. He was more curious about what that says about the movie, that there are two former presidents in it. I don't know that it says anything about the movie in particular, more than it says that 24 did a great job of casting presidents.
Great character actors on that show. This and Robert Rodriguez has done a really good job pulling in really great character actors for these as well.
Well, and that's the thing about a movie like this. There's such a huge cast of like really well-known people. You know, that's got to be it's got to be a challenge pulling it together. Like, but so big ensemble movies, like, do they always work? Like, you'd like to think you just throw really good people at something.
You get a whole bunch of talented people, and then you get a script, and you just kind of turn it loose and just like set some cameras up on tripods.
Right.
But that's not how it works.
I don't know that that's how it works, but you got to think that, like, you know, there's no way to screw that kind of thing up. But I'm trying to think of like really bad ensemble casts.
I don't know. There's been a lot of bad movies, but I mean, the very definition of an ensemble is you kind of get the best you can.
You'd like to think so, but then you get movies like you know, like Valentine's Day, and like all those movies that they like churned out a bunch of those.
Not necessarily the cast's fault, you know.
Right. So maybe that's an instance of it doesn't work out, where you just throw the camera on tripods and see what happens.
Yeah. Very well. Could very well be.
Could very well be. Who we got?
Down the ways, you got Robert Rodriguez and Frank Miller, and a whole bunch of other people wearing black hats.
I really should. I have a black hat just like that.
Oh, right.
Oh, our live feed is cutting off soon. How much time do we have? What? No, that was. I don't know what I'm talking about. What are you talking about? Yeah, this is clearly the movie is going to start soon because, like, everybody is showing up now. So.
So, if you can see her in the back of there's Jessica Alba in a blue dress. Hopefully, she comes up soon. I think that we do need to get into the theater soon to go see this film. Let us know in the comments below what questions you want us to ask, and maybe we can ask the guests and let you know in the comments below after the live feed, after we see the movie, and we'll let you know what we thought of it.
That sounds great. I think all of you should do that exact same thing. Okay. Well, that's all for us from the red carpet. We got to talk to some fun people. There's all kinds of other people on their way up here. But thank you for tuning in to our very first live feed from our very first red carpet at Sin City: A Dame to Kill For. Thanks a lot. Come back next time for more movie news on CineFix. Stick around all week. See you later. Bye.